Today is July 7th, and we're about a week or two away from veraison. So it's really important at this point in time that the grapes have sufficient light and airflow so we can prevent powdery mildew, and so the grapes can have a nice, even, and full phenolic development. So I have an example right here where there's not enough light in this canopy. So if I get in and dig through a little bit, I can find some of the fruit, and it is fully 100% shade at this point in time. So what I'd like to do in a vine like this is come through and pull out leaves and laterals. Unfortunately, at this point late in the season, I can't pull off laterals by hand because they're hard enough they don't snap off, and I have to clip them. But if they're small, I can just pull them off by hand. What I want to do is pull out enough leaves so that the fruit has an environment of dappled light. Hopefully you guys can see this pretty well. I'm going to pull out just some individual leaves in the center. You can also go after laterals, but not so important your specific program for the way that you leaf, as long as you find a light environment that ultimately gets you where you want. So I don't want to go too crazy because I'm standing on the afternoon side of the vine, afternoon sun side. So in the afternoon, which is the hottest part of the day, the sun's going to be shining down on this side of the vine, which is currently now in the shade because it's before noon. But I want to protect the grapes because if they get too much light in the afternoon, they're going to burn. And burned grapes means raisins, raisins means raisin flavors in wine, and I don't want to make wines that taste like raisins. So, and this is Cabernet Sauvignon, if I didn't mention that. So now at this point, the canopy is more open, but I'm still not getting sufficient light on the fruit. I'm going to pull these leaves down below. Any leaves down below the fruit can be pulled off because they're not going to protect the fruit from sunburn, and also by having these off, we're going to get a better penetration of any sprays for mildew. Also, just having more light and air is going to prevent or help diminish the growth of powdery mildew. And so I'm going to continue leafing up higher in the canopy above the fruit at this point, see if we can get some of this light coming down from the afternoon. I'm going to reach all the way through to the morning side of the canopy and pull some of these leaves off. Leaves and laterals, whatever it takes to get to these internal leaves, aren't going to do much good to protect the fruit from sunburn, but they are blocking light that the grapes need. So I'll keep going higher and higher up in the canopy as much as I need to, and then reaching through to get all the interior middle leaves. You can see leaves like this, they're starting to turn yellow. That's because they're in low light conditions. If a leaf's in a low light condition long enough, like this, some of these basil leaves, they will turn yellow and senesce. So at this point in time, I'm not getting a whole lot of direct light on the fruit, but I'm pretty confident that as the sun continues to move throughout the day, there will be light coming in and hoping these grapes ripen. So there you go. That's what the vine looks like after healthy leafing.